Guys in Skype, how was your weekend? Everyone have a good weekend? Welcome back.
It was a good weekend. It was great.
I had a good Easter.
Okay, there you go.
Who's
My
in
weekend
So the Easter Bunny's still
Who's
here.
in camera one? That looks like a young Steve Jobs. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
No, that's the kid from Star Wars Episode 1.
No, that's not the kid
Well,
from
let
Phantom
let
Menace
him
AI.
explain who he is. Your name's Tony, right?
What was that? Yeah,
That's
I
all right.
love what the kids are saying these days,
That's
Paul.
all right.
That
So-
high-tech limbo
Yeah.
speak.
Well, welcome to the program, Sam. The second story here is about Star Citizen. One of the most highly anticipated game of the year. Has more footage, Todd.
What?
This is the same graphic we used last week. Wink, wink.
It is. We're saving money right now.
But I think we put more footage in there, right?
Yeah, the more
Yeah,
footage
yeah,
is new
so that's a
because
new
we're not
wrinkle.
doing the same article. We're
Yeah.
doing a completely different article.
Totally
but
different
using
thing.
the same graphic.
Now, for those who remember last week's show, our loyal viewers, we covered this. We showed the first video that we've seen of this game that's raised about
Yeah.
$43 million. A lot of people, it's the most highly anticipated game they have on their radar. Let's go ahead and play the most recent video. So this is 40 minutes of the footage. They showed a little bit more of other people playing it. But I think the interesting thing here to take a look at is I think there's going to be some actual fighting on the space planets. It's going to be a space shooter where you're actually going to go on planets and probably interact with other people. So now we get to see them in outer space. I mean, this is not even space. This is outer space.
I think they just broke the physics in the game. We should totally troll people right now. This is a deleted scene from the movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Enjoy, folks.
Anyway, next story is about the Game Boy, because the Twitch audience just loves the Game Boy.
What?
Turned 25 today.
Really?
April 21st, 1989. Todd put a Game Boy Advance on here.
Finally, the Game
What
Boy.
are you doing?
Wait, I just
That's
want
a
to.
Game Boy SP.
This is like 14 years old.
Okay, first of all, folks, the Game
That's
Boy
not 25
is now
today.
25 years old, so let's please refer to it as Game Man. He has come of age.
Someone said it was their first gaming console. Go big. What's your best Game Boy memory?
When I was playing Yoshi's Island for the first time.
Sure.
I remember I first got my Game Boy because of Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan, I wrote the quote down because it inspired me. It says, if you're going to play the Game Boy, you got to learn to play it right. Well, that's happy birthday, game teenager.
Well, hold the phone here,
A
Todd.
what?
We have a birthday video.
There's more?
Yeah.
Aw. Game Boys.
Remember this? Who remembers this? This is...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
I remember
Link.
that.
This
I
was
remember
like...
when my Pikachu came out of my Game Boy.
It's mushrooms, Kirby. Yeah, sure.
That's when I knew I was a man.
Okay, here's the printer.
Oh,
Oh, the printer.
Oh,
Yeah.
so useless.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to end it on this note here.
And that's how you make LSD.
Today, we're going to move on to our next story, which I promise is gaming related and features very few cats. This story is about online streaming can actually make you close to 300 grand a year.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this story because I'd like to know how to do that.
Forbes put out an article today about how it can, again, make you 300K per year.
like that.
It might not teach you anything you already know, but it does feature some prominent Twitch users and how they kind of got to the point where they are making maybe not 300K, but some, their estimates that the high-end Twitch streamers make about 100K a year. And this article delves into the fact that these are guys that put a lot of time in it. They'd work full-time jobs, go home and stream for another 6 to 8 hours to build up their followings. Here's how they make their money: YouTube, sponsorships, guest appearances, etc., etc., etc. It says it's not a stretch to make 300K a year annually, but I think the article is worth the read for anybody that is looking to grow their channel. These guys put hundreds and hundreds of hours, months and months and months into building their followings to get to a point where they can do this.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is nobody does this for the money. Yes, it's a perk to be able to make money playing video games, but you have to, 1, love playing video games, and 2, broadcasting to people to even start with this. There's a Kickstarter. That's right. Calm down.
And it's not on a motorcycle.
No, and it's called Hover. That's right, Revolt of Gamers. This game has been out for about a day. It's already halfway through its goal.
Yeah.
There's about 40K. This is a game that's going to be coming to PS4. It's going to meet its goal.
I read the Kickstarter, and they said that they were inspired by a film like The Fifth Element and Star Wars. And if you think about The Fifth Element, you can kind of see where some of the color ideas came from.
Yeah.
Yes, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
What about Mirror's Edge?
Yeah,
So
Mirror's
you-
Edge was a very big influence.
As a player in the game, what is your goal?
That I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I could tell you a little bit about that. There's a mayor that is basically a corrupt mayor that has taken over the city and is repressing citizens and taking away gaming consoles from people. And so part of your job is to go and free them and thus bring about a type of revolution.
But it's a game that I think you could be playing a beta or early access version of in the next couple of months.
All right.
So we want to introduce it to you, give it some touches.
Oh yeah, we love touching things.
Final story of the day here is, let's see what we got. Oh yes, someone made the Pokemon theme song, to an R&B tune. I don't even know what this is.
Oh.
Someone turned it into an R&B song.
That's great.
I can't even look at that because it's going to give me a seizure.
What are you talking about? we're talking about Pokemon with an R&B riff.
It's actually a pretty cool little jam. Let's play the video here. We've got the link in there.
We be jamming.
This is what we call Slow News Day. Here's a video. Enjoy, guys.
I wanna be the very best. To train them is my cause. I will travel across.
Gotta turn our hype machine up louder.
What's that instrument that guy have? A digital clarinet? He's got the sunglasses indoors. Looks like the beads that the taxi cab guys wear on their
It's
chair.
a didgeridoo.
Look, I shared this on Facebook and my mom liked it, so it's cool.
Personally, I think the X and Y rendition is much better.
I can't even look at this. This is making
What are
my
you talking
eyes
about?
hurt.
People, why? You guys like the graphic, right? Just stare at it. Give us your money. Give us your wallet.
Yeah, all right.
The fate of the earth is in my hands. No choice but to take a stand.